Lily was a curious girl. She loved to explore. One day, Lily played in her backyard. It was big and green. Lily saw something behind an oak tree. It was a small wooden door. Lily opened the door. It led to a forest she had never seen. The forest was dark and mysterious, but Lily was not afraid. She was excited to explore. Lily walked into the forest. She came to a clearing. There, on a stump, was a map. It was old and yellowed. The map had strange symbols on it. Lily couldn't read them, but she knew it was special. Lily picked up the map. She decided to follow where it led. She wanted to see what she could find. Lily followed the map's winding path, her heart pounding with excitement and curiosity. She'd always heard stories about the Whispering Woods, a place filled with magic and mystery. The map she found in her grandmother's attic seemed to be leading her deeper into the forest, where the trees grew taller and the air felt thicker with enchantment. She came to a giant oak tree. It had a face, and it was talking. "Hello," said the tree, its eyes twinkling with wisdom and kindness. Lily couldn't believe her eyes. She had read about talking trees in fairy tales, but never imagined she would meet one. Its voice was deep and rumbly, like the sound of distant thunder. It resonated through the forest, making the leaves tremble slightly. Lily felt a strange sense of comfort and awe in its presence. "I am Old Majesty Oak," the tree introduced itself, its branches swaying gently as if bowing. The tree's bark was ancient and gnarled, telling tales of centuries gone by. It stood tall and proud, a guardian of the forest. "What brings you to Whispering Woods?" Old Majesty Oak asked, its voice filled with curiosity and a hint of concern. Lily looked up at the towering tree, feeling small but determined. "I found this map," said Lily, holding it up for the tree to see. The map was old and worn, with strange symbols and markings that she couldn't decipher. She hoped Old Majesty Oak could help her understand it. She showed Old Majesty Oak the map, her hands trembling slightly. The tree leaned closer, its eyes narrowing as it studied the map carefully. It murmured. "This is indeed a very special map." "It's leading me somewhere, but I don't know where," Lily admitted, her voice tinged with frustration and hope. She had followed the map this far, but now she needed guidance. "This map," boomed Old Majesty Oak, its voice echoing through the forest, "belongs to the fireflies. They have lost their light." The tree's expression was serious, its eyes filled with a deep, ancient sorrow. "They have lost their light," the tree repeated, its voice softer now, almost a whisper. "The fireflies are the keepers of the forest's magic. Without their light, the forest will lose its enchantment. They need your help to find it," Old Majesty Oak said, looking at Lily with a hopeful gaze. "Will you help them, brave one?" Lily nodded, her heart swelling with determination. She knew this was her destiny, to help the fireflies and restore the magic of Whispering Woods. Old Majesty Oak, a tree that had stood for centuries, told Lily to find the wise owl. The oak's bark was rough and gnarled, and its leaves whispered secrets of the forest to those who would listen. Lily, a curious and brave young girl, had come to the forest seeking answers. She had heard tales of the wise owl, a creature of great wisdom who lived deep within the Whispering Woods. He lived at the top of Whispering Woods, a place where the trees seemed to murmur to each other and the air was filled with the scent of pine and earth. The path to the wise owl was not an easy one. It wound through dense thickets and up steep hills, but Lily was determined. She had a mission, and nothing would deter her. The wise owl could help her, or so the stories said. He was known to be a guardian of ancient knowledge, a keeper of secrets that could unlock the mysteries of the forest. His eyes, large and golden, were said to see through the darkness and into the hearts of those who sought his counsel. Lily walked for a long time, her feet crunching on the fallen leaves and twigs. The forest was alive with the sounds of birds and the rustling of small animals. She felt a sense of wonder and excitement, mixed with a bit of apprehension. What if the wise owl wouldn't help her? What if she couldn't find him at all? She finally reached the wise owl, perched high on a branch of an ancient tree. The tree was enormous. its trunk wide enough that it would take several people holding hands to encircle it. The wise owl looked down at her with a calm, steady gaze, as if he had been expecting her all along. He was perched on a branch, eyes closed, as if in deep thought or meditation. The forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would happen next. Lily took a deep breath and gathered her courage. "Wise owl," said Lily, her voice steady but soft, "I need your help." She explained her plight, how the fireflies in the forest had lost their light. The fireflies, which once lit up the night with their gentle glow, were now dark and silent. The forest felt different without their light, and Lily wanted to help them. "The fireflies have lost their light," she said, her eyes pleading. "How can I help them?" She looked up at the wise owl, hoping he would have the answer. The wise owl opened one eye, his gaze piercing and thoughtful. He seemed to consider her question carefully, as if weighing her sincerity and determination. Lily waited, her heart pounding in her chest. The wise owl opened one eye, his gaze piercing and thoughtful. He seemed to consider her question carefully, as if weighing her sincerity and determination. Lily waited, her heart pounding in her chest. "To help the fireflies," he hooted, his voice deep and resonant, "you must first solve my riddle." His words hung in the air, filled with mystery and challenge. Lily felt a shiver of excitement and fear. She had heard of the wise owl's riddles, and she knew they were not easy to solve. What is always coming but never arrives? The riddle echoed in Lily's mind. She knew that solving it was the key to helping the fireflies. She took a deep breath and began to think, her mind racing through possibilities. The forest around her seemed to grow quieter, as if it too was waiting for her answer. Section 5. The Glowing Mushrooms and the Secret Path. Lily thought hard. What was always coming but never arrived? Then it hit her. "Tomorrow!" she exclaimed. "Very good," hooted the wise owl. "Now follow the glowing mushrooms. They will lead you to the fireflies." Lily looked down. At her feet, a trail of glowing mushrooms lit up the path. She followed them deeper into the woods. The mushrooms led her to a secret path, hidden by vines. Lily pushed aside the vines. They revealed a hidden meadow, and there they were, the fireflies. But they were dim and colorless. The fireflies were huddled around a tiny, flickering flame. It was about to go out. Lily knew what to do. She carefully took the map out of her pocket. She held it up to the flame. As the map caught fire, it burst into a shower of sparks. The sparks flew up into the air and landed on the fireflies. The fireflies began to glow. They buzzed around Lily, their lights shining brightly. The meadow was filled with light. The fireflies were so happy. They had their light back. "Thank you, Lily," buzzed the fireflies. "You helped us find our light again." "You're welcome," said Lily. She was happy to have helped. Lily said goodbye to her new friends. She followed the glowing mushrooms back to the giant oak tree. "You have been a great help to the forest," Old Majesty Oak boomed. He lowered a branch, creating a bridge back to the wooden door. Lily stepped back into her backyard. It looked the same. But Lily was different. She had been on an adventure. Lily smiled as she closed the little wooden door. It was a door that led to her secret world, a place where her imagination could run wild and free. Every time she closed that door, she felt a sense of wonder and excitement, knowing that she was about to embark on another magical journey. She knew that even though she couldn't see it, the Whispering Woods was still there. The forest was a place of mystery and enchantment, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets to those who would listen. Lily often imagined herself wandering through the dense foliage, discovering hidden paths and ancient trees that held the wisdom of ages. And she knew that magic could be found anywhere, even in her own backyard, if you just knew where to look. The garden was her personal sanctuary, a place where she could escape the mundane and find beauty in the simplest of things. Each flower, each blade of grass, held a story waiting to be discovered. From that day on, Lily looked at the world with more curious eyes. She realized that the world was full of wonders, big and small, and that every moment was an opportunity to learn something new. Her curiosity led her to explore places she had never noticed before, and she found joy in the unexpected discoveries she made along the way. She knew that every day was a chance for a new adventure. The rising sun signaled the start of a new day, filled with endless possibilities. Whether it was running through a meadow, feeling the wind in her hair, or simply lying on the grass and watching the clouds drift by, Lily embraced each day with a sense of wonder and excitement. All she had to do was open her heart to the magic around her. She learned that magic wasn't just about spells and potions. It was about seeing the world with a sense of awe and appreciation. By opening her heart, Lily found that the world was a much more magical place than she had ever imagined. And so, with each passing day, she continued to seek out the magic within and around her, knowing that it was always there, waiting to be discovered.